Sunday. Y'all, a little story time on me and how it's going. What I posted about my son, about my deceased son and everything like that. Some people have questions, some people don't. Some people want to know how it's going. Somebody want to know how did it go. And and I won't lie to y'all. I'm not shy, but ever since the situation, it really got me like in another space. So just coming right out and just saying it, it'd be hard. It'd be hard a lot of times. So I need y'all to bear with me, and work with me as I do that. If y'all can do that for me while I cook my TikTok dinner. Queen of Queen Style. I do run my own business, and I ran my own business for about, I've been doing hair since I was like in high school, like 9th grade something. I had my son, as you guys seen. My son name was Joel, and he passed away at 4 months. When he passed away, he wasn't with me. I'm gonna say that he wasn't with me, but he was with somebody that I did trust. She was a lady that went to my church, and she used to watch all of our kids, all my family kids and stuff like that. As far as the lady, she wasn't my family, but she has been in our church for a very long time, so she's like family. That made her family, and she watched all my family kids and everything, so we trusted her, and I still do trust her to this day. I'm not gonna lie and say I feel like she did anything to my child, because my child wasn't harmed, he wasn't hurt, like it was no foul play. That's what the police said to me once, the situation happened, it was no foul play. But to be all the way completely honest with you, it just was like, it was different for me. That was different. That was new. I had never been through anything like that. That was my first child. My first child was my son in 2017. His birthday is January 6th. And he was born at 6 pounds 6 ounces. We was in labor for about 6 hours with him. I did no epidural, and I just pushed him. It came with a lot of emotions. It came with a lot of thoughts. It came with a lot of things that I didn't know. That was my first time for everything. I didn't know that can happen. I didn't know what SIDS was. I didn't know what that was, to know that it could happen, and nobody can run from it. Like, that's not nothing you can say, oh, I'm finna prevent this. Oh, I'm finna prevent that. You can't prevent it. There's no way you can prevent that from happening. Because how they accept the news when I got it, I just was lost for words. When it came around to the situation all the way around, I was lost for words. I was at work, and I was doing hair, and that day we were supposed to go and see his grandma. She had just got surgery, and I said that after I finished my clients, because I was a hairstylist, still a hairstylist, and I had my own shop on like 145th and 27th Avenue, right in front of Jackson Soul Food. If you guys knew what that place is now, it's Stash House that's there, but before that, it was me that was there. And I was working there, and the lady stayed right around the corner on like 152nd in like 20 seconds. So it didn't take me but a split second to get there to actually go see what was going on. And the crazy part about it, before we had to go get his dad. His dad was at work. I stopped on my break while I was doing my customers, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go get his dad, because we had one car at the time. I went and picked him up, and he told me, oh, let's go get Joel's now. And I was like, no, why go get him now if you finna go home, get dressed, and get ready, and then come back? So I told him, just go get dressed, go get ready, go do everything he had to do, and then when he come and get me from work after my last client, we can go and get Joel's, which will be right around the corner. All right, I put this on everything. I put this on everything I love. Everything I love. Soon as I remember who my last client was and everything. Her name is Miss Tan. Miss Tan been in my life for a long time. Her daughter Riri been in my life for a long time. I had just finished Miss Tan the ponytail, a Kim K ponytail. And I say, yeah, I gotta go get my son. We're going to see his grandma today. She had surgery. And Miss Tan was walking out of the shop. And as she was walking out of the shop, I was going to the back to the bathroom. And while I was going to the back to the bathroom, I got a phone call. And I said, this lady always calling me, because I felt like she had a little favoritism. What I mean by favoritism, like, I felt like she treated my son how I would. She used to send me pictures like, hey, mommy, I'm sleepy. I kept you up all night. I'm sorry. Or, hey, mommy, I just ate my bottle. Thank you. And I'm asleep now. Like, she just always kept everything so nice, so spiritual. She just always made me feel so comfortable when it came down to my son being with her. And that day, she did the same thing, and she sent me pictures of him. And when she called me, I say, man, this lady always calling me. She'll never want me to come get my son early. And this particular day, when the lady walked out, I was walking to the back. And when I was walking to the back, I said, hello. And all I remember her saying is, hurry up, come, your son isn't breathing. And I said, okay, because it didn't register to me, because it was all new, it was fresh. He's not breathing. He's 4 months. I'm like, okay, probably just a little, you know, he finna get right. So I just dropped everything. I had to use the bathroom because that's why I was walking to the back of the shop to the bathroom. So when I went to the bathroom, I sat down. I thought about what she said to me, and I called back. I said, I gotta call back. I called back. I'm like, hello? I say, what did you say? And you hear her talking like she's scared, like, please, Harry, I had to call a paramedic. And I just panicked. I just called his dad, and I was like, hey, where you at? He said he was at the Burger King. The Burger King is right across the tracks from the shop. I said, just leave everything, don't buy the food, just come straight to me. He said, what's wrong? I said, please, just come to me. When he came to me, it's like, okay. When he came to me, it's like I seen my son through him because he looks like him a lot. So when I see him, I just panic like, please hurry up. Let's just get to the lady. Let's hurry up. Sorry. So that shit just hurt. So when I told him to hurry up and I just started panicking in the car, he said what was wrong. And I said, it's Jewels. Please just go to the lady's house and let's see what's going on. She said, he's not breathing. So he was like, what? And I was just like, please, just hurry. And I just started like breaking stuff in the car, just like telling him to hurry. And when we got there to the lady's house, like you seen that it was roped off. And then after it was roped off, you seen that the paramedics about to pull off. So I just jumped out the car trying to run to the paramedics. And they were stopping me, asking me, who am I? And I was like, I'm the parent of that child. Can I please get in? And they told me, if you're the parent, then you need to follow the truck. And my thing was, it's not fair. Like, we watch a lot of movies, we see a lot of things, and they let them get in the car with them. Why couldn't I get in the car? Like, well, why couldn't I get in the truck? Why couldn't I ride with him? Like, that was his last ride. Like, why I couldn't ride with him? Why I couldn't be there to talk to him, to guide him, to just tell him, just why? And it hurt so bad. Because, like, that's just a person or a feeling that you just can't bear. Like, who want to lose a child, like their first child? Who want to feel like they failed as a parent? Who want to feel like they didn't do what they're supposed to do as far as protect, hold, like care, look after you? We supposed to protect them. We supposed to look out for them, care for them, make sure nothing bad happens to them. How can I let something like that happen to you? How? If I was working, son. I was working. And I was finna come pick you up, but I just didn't make it. So it gets to me a lot of days when people always saying it's never too late. Yes, it is. Sometimes it is too late. I did not make it in time to go pick it up. They did not make it in time to revive him. Like, it was too late for everything. And I cannot get him back. I cannot get that time back. I can't get nothing back besides my dignity. I just gotta be able to know, like, it's okay to still smile. It's okay to still be happy. It's okay to still love. It's okay. Like, it's okay to still do everything. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think I was gonna get this emotional. I'm sorry. But it's hard. Okay? It's very hard. To not know when it's coming, where it's coming from, that shit hard. Oh shit. Okay, after getting everything together, I'm gonna just tell y'all, it hurted to know that when I pulled up and to know that my son was in that car, in that, ambulance truck, and they wouldn't allow me to get in, they wouldn't allow me to be there for him. And, just be there how I was supposed to, or how I wanted to, or how I felt the need to as a parent. I was really hurt, not understanding what was going on. And fast forwarding, I'll come back to that because I know it was a little sad, but like fast forwarding, as you guys can see, 2 years later, I had my first daughter, which is Samaj. That's my oldest child. She's 5 years old. And 2 years after that, I had my other daughter. And I wasn't gonna lie, I was scared to have her because I didn't want to. With Samaj, I was so overprotective. I was so everything. Like, I didn't work for like a whole year or two when I first had Samaj. I kept her home with me. I took care of her. We did hair in the house together. We worked together. When COVID came out, I had the humidifier in the room with us, and people couldn't touch her. People with a mask, and I was overprotective because of what happened to my last son. Losing him and not understanding how it went, I couldn't take that risk again with losing another child or not understanding how that go. I just couldn't do that. Like, if it wasn't her grandparents that was watching her, my kids ain't going nowhere. Like, too many of my friends can't tell you, and I don't have that many friends, but they can't tell you that, oh, she called me to watch her, oh, I watched her, oh, she's been at my house, oh, she's been at my kids wasn't doing that. My baby wasn't doing that when she was first born. I had one friend that used to come over here on her breaks while I would work to help me out, and she would watch my baby or feed her or put her to sleep while I was working on a client so that there wouldn't be a lot on me. And I thank her for that. Thank you, Keisha. Keisha used to do that. And say, like, it was hard, like, being super, super overprotective, being super over loving, being super caring, like, to the point where my baby used to spend nights at her cousin's house for sleepovers, and I used to check on her. Like, I'm going to call and say, like, how she's doing, what she's doing, is she crying? And the girl brought my baby back home. Her auntie, Nakia, brought her back home because she said that I called too much. But it made me overprotective. It made me extra caring. It made me extra loving to know that any day, any time, we can lose those kids, knowing that we had them. We supposed to protect them. And I just want to be here to tell y'all, like, even through my journey of everything I've been going through, I learned how to smile. I learned how to love. I learned how to care for other people. And we started a nonprofit organization called We Still Matter. And the actual name is Jewels, which is for Jewels, and we do a lot of give backs and we do a lot of giveaways. We've been doing book bag giveaways, we've been doing Christmas giveaways, we've been doing Thanksgiving giveaways, we done did Easter egg hunts, we done did almost every holiday to give back to someone. And now what we want to do is, with all the money that we gain and the money that we collect, because we have been out to the graveyard numerous of times, and some kids don't have a headstone, and that's what we want to do to our next family, or to our first family, because it'll be our first time doing it. We want to contribute a headstone to a child, you know, that died, that passed away, or that died. I'm not going to say we're going to determine how they passed away, how they died, but, you know, long as they align with everything that we have and, you know, our paperwork and stuff like that, we want to give a headstone out to a kid for their family and for them. So when they family come out there and see them, and when they come and visit them, they can know where they at, you know, they can see them, they can decorate it, they can still feel like they have that connection with their kid instead of it just being dirt or just grass or a little made up picture that they put. We want to help a family out and do that for a family. That's what we want to do for a family. And we're going to do that for a family. And I need you guys to just keep continuing to support me, keep continuing to care for me, keep continuing to love on me, and send all your deepest prayers to me and all of that, because with time, things heal with time. That's what I'm going to say. Because I'm not healed. I got a lot of days I cry. I got a lot of days I pray. And I got a lot of days where I tell God, no matter what, I'm going to make it. I have no choice. I got other kids. I got other things that I can't do that. I can't. I love my kids. And with loving your kids comes a lot. We're going to sacrifice. We're going to do things that other people are not going to do to take care of them or to love them. Because that's what we do as parents. Any parent that don't do it, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you for the ones that don't do it. But I want to tell y'all thank you for coming to my... And I want to tell y'all thank you for sticking around, because I was so scared. Like, just tell me y'all, it made me emotional, because who want to relive that? Like, I'm so sorry, but it's like, who want to relive that? who want to think about it, but it don't go away. You could be sitting there and it'll come. You know, you could be thinking positive, it'll come. The day he passed will come. His birthday will come. Holidays, knowing that, you know, you were supposed to be doing these things for this kid and you can't anymore. So I just want to tell y'all, thank you for supporting me. Thank you for staying here with me. Thank you for waiting on me until I was ready to actually say it, or I was ready to actually tell y'all briefly out of my own mouth. And that's not even everything. This is just like a story time part 1, because it's so much more that comes with it. You know how many years it's been since my son passed? It's been 7 years. I have had to be strong for 7 whole years. For myself, for my family, for the new kids that I conceived, you know, for my clients, because I started a bond with these clients by doing their hair and letting them trust me. And now it's like, because I go through a situation, I'm gonna just give up on them. I'm not gonna do it no more for them. Tell me, I can't give up. I'm not giving up. Giving up has never been in my blood. Like, I might choke up, I might cry, I might delay, but I'm not giving up. And that's of God, and I'm so thankful. And I want to tell y'all, thank you for everything, and thank you for listening.